So today, my old dear students, we shall discuss in brief Alphonse Daudet short story, The Last Lesson. French Daudet, he belonged to the 19th century and he had been a French novelist or a French short story writer. Means he was a French writer. He belongs to the France country. So never forget that he had been or he was a French writer and the name of his short story is The Last Lesson. The Last Lesson is set in the days of the Franco-Prussian War. It is very important because when this story was written, it was the time of Franco-Prussian War and this war took place in 1870, 19th century. This Franco-Prussian War, it was going on between Franco-Prussian, between France and Prussia in 1870. And in this war, it was Prussia who got victory. In this war, it was Prussia, not France, who got victory. Means France was defeated by Prussia. And all the districts of the French districts, they have been given into the under of Prussian hands. They have been passed into Prussian hands and it affected the lives of all Frenchmen. Not only the lives of Frenchmen, but it also affected the schools, school life, teachers' life, students' life. It also cast an indelible impression, indelible effect on the education. So this defeat of France, it affected a lot even the life at school. So we have to know that what kind of effect it had at the life of the school. When a notice is passed by Berlin to teach only German, it was an order by the side of Berlin that in the schools only German language will be taught and not the French. So in brief, this was the background of this short story chapter, The Last Lesson, and there are only two major characters, that is Franz and Mr. M. Hamel. Only there are two characters in the whole story, Franz, who is a student in the school, and M. Hamel, who is the teacher of Franz. So only these two are main character. Now the very first heading, that is we are going to discuss the short story of this chapter. The very first, Franz fear. When we start the story, then we find out that Franz, the main character, he is the narrator and he is narrating the whole story. Franz is very afraid. Franz fear going to school. Why? What does it mean that Franz fear? Why Franz is afraid going to school? Because he will be asked the questions by his teacher. Okay, as in my last video I have given you fully detailed of the whole story of the entire chapter. So Franz is very afraid to go to the school on that day because he may be asked or he will be asked the questions based on participle. His teacher may ask him any question based on the participles rule, and this is why that our narrator is very afraid to go to school and he doesn't want to go there, but it is his compulsion that he has to go. The second one, town hall. What is the scene at the town hall? When Franz he passes by the town hall, what he sees crowd there. He sees that there was he doesn't find it out, but what he sees there, that there was a lot of crowd in the town hall, and he thinks that perhaps any kind of order has come from Berlin, but what order, he is not aware of that. Then scene at school, when he goes to the school, then he also finds that what was the scene at school. There was usually what was the usual scene at school, that there was a lot of commotion, there was a lot of noise. But present scene at school is very different from that of the scene in the past. Now at present the scene of the school is completely changed. Now there is no noise, no commotion, but there is too much peace. The school is very peaceful, students are very peaceful, and even peaceful classroom, peaceful students, that is there is too much silence in the school, in the class. So peaceful classroom and peaceful students, they all are very silent. Sixth one, presence of villager. Friends, he was also very surprised to find out the presence of the villagers within the class, in the school. And another surprise for him was beautiful costume, beautiful dress of his teacher, Mr. M. Hamel. Presence of villager, beautiful dress of teacher, and perhaps it was a tribute. Later he comes to know that it was a tribute from the side of the villagers and from the side of the teacher. So seventh one, friend's realization. What he realizes, or what he is informed, that there has come an order from the Berlin that now not French but German will be taught in the school. So that was the last lesson. And when he comes to know that today it is going to be the last lesson of his life in French language, then he realizes what he has lost by now. So friends, realization that today it is going to be the last lesson of his life. Then 8.1, no more French language. Of course, that there will be taught now no more French language but only German. So next one, lack of learning. Lack of learning, that is that now friends, when he comes to know that since now French language will not be taught in the class, in the schools, but it will only be the German language, then he realizes how much poor he is in French language, in his own mother tongue. So it was his lack of learning, and then he realizes that how much poor he is. So lack of learning, learning in studies, learning in grammar, learning in French language. 10th one, M. Hamel's dedication. M. Hamel's dedication as a teacher. M. Hamel, he has been working in the same school for last 40 years, and it was his dedication, it was his service which he has given to this school. Means Mr. Hamel, or M. Hamel, he has been very dedicated to this school, to the students, to his education, to his teaching profession. So we also come to know that Mr. Hamel, he has given 40 years of his service to the school. This story, this lesson is full of patriotism, spirit of patriotism we find here, full of patriotism, because now we find a lot of patriotism in the heart of all the villagers, in the heart of friends, and even the teacher. So the main quality of this short story is that here we find a lot of spirit of patriotism. 12th one, love for mother tongue. This is the main theme, that is the French language, that it teaches friends, villagers, teacher, that how much this time they need this language, mother language, that is French, and they all love their language, but this time they come to know this fact. So the main theme of this short story is love for mother tongue, that is patriotism and love for French language. 13th one, changes. We find a lot of changes in M. Hamel. What kind of changes? We see in the personality, in the character of M. Hamel, that he had he had been very strict as a teacher. He was very strict, but now everything is changed. Now we find a lot of change in the personality of M. Hamel. Now he is very kind hearted, he is very polite, he is very silent, and he is very patient, he is very emotional. He knows very well how to control his anger, because now things are very changed for not only friends, not only for the villagers, but also M. Hamel. 14th one, emotional. Last lesson of M. Hamel. M. Hamel, when he delivers his last lecture, his last lesson in the class, that was very emotional, full of feelings, and each and every one was crying, was shedding tears in the class. So, emotional last lesson of M. Hamel. And when he tells all the villagers, all the students of the class, that if you don't want to be a slave of a country, then just tight hold your own language. A country can be slaved through depriving her from her own mother tongue. If you want to make a country thy slave, then first of all, deprive a country from her own language. So that has been very emotional speech of M. Hamel in the class. And his last words of M. Hamel, last word of the teacher, when he ends his lecture, what he writes on the blackboard. He writes these three words, and they are very important. He writes these three words: Vive la France. Vive la France, that is long live France. These had been the last word of M. Hamel's Vive la France, and this was the end of the short story. So all these headings are very important for the examination. If you have just a look all these headings, you may be aware of the whole story, and it doesn't matter what kind of question comes in the examination. If you keep all these important headings in your mind, then you will be able to answer to any question in the examination. So this was the last lesson of a French novelist, Alphonse Daudet.